Okay. Uh, let's see some related to interview questions in DDC. What does it mean? One of DDC. DDC stand for Delivery Desktop Controller. Okay, we can also call it to DC or Delivery Controller. We can name it, but it's called of it's a DDC. Okay, let's see now. What is the role of delivery controller? So when interviewer asks what is the DDC, you will explain about DDC core component of Citrix environment, and it is brokers the missions to the users for virtual apps and desktops. You will see like that. But when interviewer going to ask you like what is the role of DDC controller, so you have to explain like that. Uh, let's read one first, then I will explain to you. Okay, the delivery controller is a broker the compute components in Citrix environment. It you can, instead of this you can say that DDC is a key component in Citrix controller, uh, Citrix environment, and it's a broker the components in Citrix environment. It is a main role to authenticate users. So you can also tell that the point its main role in authentication via Citrix. Okay, when user enters to the user credentials to the storefront, it will send it to the Citrix director. So sorry, Citrix delivery controller. Delivery controller passes to the store active directory. Active directory again passes to the authentication whether the user is valid or like that. It will check after that. What resources are allowed to the exact for the user, and also it then assign them available virtual machines. It also manage the session policies, power management, and communicate with the state database, studio, director. In short, DDC is designed to with the DDA should be user session. So what you understand from this whole paragraph, DDA is a main component in Citrix environment. It will authenticate the users via storefront with the help of LDAP and with the help of Active Directory, and it will check the what resources they have been, and it will assign to the their VDA agent. It manages the session, and it also manages the communicate the site database, and it also manages the studio director. In short of you can memorize the DDC, the dedicated decided with the VDA should be server user session. Okay, it will definitely in interviews they're going to ask like that. What happens when a DDC goes down? If it is a DDC goes down, there is goes down in multiple DDC environment. There is remaining DDCs continue handling the broker the request without any user impact. It means that in a company there will be so many DDCs, no one or two. Okay, if it is only if if one DDC goes down, there will be other DDCs will be remain, right. So it will continue having the broker the request without any user impact. But all DDCs goes down, new suppose in case all DDCs goes down, new users will not able to launch the desktop or launch the application. Brokering will be fail. Okay. However, existing users sessions will remain active since they are connected to directly VDA over the hard HD HDX protocol. So what is saying that let's explain again to this to you all. Okay, when DDC goes down, we have in environment there will be so many DDCs, so there is no impact for the users. One DDC goes down, other DDCs will act as it will broker as a request without any impact for the user. But if all DDCs communication will, I mean, DDCs are done, no user you new user won't able to launch the application or desktop because brokering fails. However, existing users can be connected because they are connected directly to the VDA. So you can also add that's why high availability is critical. We usually deploy the at least two DDC in a production. You can say for the sake of you. Okay, how does DDC communicates with the VDA? Okay, how does the VDA communicate with the VDA? The communication between DDC and VDA happens over the TCP or AT using the Citrix broker protocol. So the communication is going to happens with the port number of 80 and 443 with the help of broker protocol. When VDA boot the Citrix desktop service, contact the DDC list. Okay, register itself. Once you registered, DDC knows that VDA is available to host a user session. During the launch, DDC sends the session details and selected VDA when the start HDX session with the user. Even I didn't understand what does it mean, but what I understand is when, okay, let's leave it that. No, I can't leave that. Mm, the communication will be go through the 8080 or 440 using the Citrix broker service broker protocol. When VDA boots, Citrix desktop service and VDA contact the DDC registered itself. So when VDA boost, Citrix desktop service is broker the agent whether the all registered, whether the DDC registered with the itself or not. Once it gives the registered, DDC knows the VDA is available to the host the user session. So during the session launch, DDC sends the session details and select the VDA which the start the HD session with the user. Okay, what is the difference between storefront and DDC? Storefront is a it's a portal to handle the user authentication and resource enumeration. It's a communicate with the Active Directory and DDC. DDC, is the other hand, it's responsible for brokering the session and it's dedicated to the VDA. User should be connected with, passing through a ICA file back through the storefront. So storefront is facing the facing while the DDC works as the background manage the session delivery. Okay, how to troubleshoot VDA registered. Okay, it's like when VDA is under state, what kind of steps you are going to take, and also you are going to ask you how to troubleshoot VDA is not registering with the DDCs. Okay, for both you can say the same answers like VDA whether the missions is foreign or not, like that. Like DDC and VDA time synchronization is matching or not, like that you will do some steps. That's all.